Do you think Lomachenko will beat Lopez?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know, in the sport of boxing, when you got these little gloves on, you know, everyone has a punch chance. You know, everyone has the opportunity to do so. You can't never underestimate nobody or overlook anyone. I do think Teofimo Lopez, he's hungry, he's driven, and once again, he's in a position where he has everything to gain and nothing to lose. You know, so a lot of those guys, they push a lot. They push a little harder, and they're a little more hungrier than a lot of these champions are. So, only time will tell.
Yeah, Gary, was by any chance Shakur and Josh Warrington been talking about maybe making a unification fight? Do those two fighters, if they happen to fight each other and unify, does that interest you, or looking for something else?
Not at all. I plan on moving up. Immediately after this fight, if I don't get Leo Santa Cruz, I'm moving up to 135.
And of course, you know, the Gervonta Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz seems like the politics has kind of kept you out from maybe that, but it seems like there's some stuff going on with Gervonta. If that happens to kind of prevent that Leo Santa Cruz, is there any reason why Leo Santa Cruz wouldn't fight you then at that point if he can't get the tank fight?
I don't know. I mean, we've been in the same weight division for the last 4 years. I've had the title for the last 4 years. What's the reason for him not fighting me then? I have the most prestigious title that there is in the sport of boxing, which is the WBC. It's one of the most noticeable sanctioning bodies in the sport of boxing right now. Why is it that none of the other champions has been trying to get this title? Because I'm the one that's holding it. It's a reason for that, you know. So I guess I got to push these guys back against the wall and make them have to fight. And I'm actually getting to a point where I'm tired of picking on people that's not willing to fight. I'm tired of picking on Leo Santa Cruz. You know, if he don't want to fight, that's not a problem. I'll move up in weight, like I said. You know, we got bigger fish to fry.
And then with you know, by moving up in weight, you know, Devin Haney's with a different promoter. With Matchroom, you know, Teofimo Lomachenko Top Rank. Do you think there'd be any kind of political boundaries that would prevent maybe you getting those fights, or your name would be enough?
I'm one of the few fighters that's in a very unique situation because I'm a world champion. I'm not signed to any promoter, manager, or any major network. You know, I'm a complete free agent. Me and Al Heyman, we have a great business working relationship. You know, but I have the flexibility to move however I please. So I don't think any of those things would stand in the way of me getting any of these fights made.
Would you want, like, by going at 135, maybe, I wouldn't say like a tune-up or get acclimated?
I don't want no tune-ups. I don't need no tune-ups. I don't want none of that. Apparently these dudes feel as though that they need some sort of an extreme disadvantage. Me moving up in weight would give them the disadvantage that hopefully they'll be willing to take a fight at that point.
So as far as this year is concerned, do you have another fight on the books? Like, for example, like have you made a determined effort to be like, you know what, in 2020 we want to fight more than once like this year?
Definitely. You know, we had promises that, you know, we can possibly get another fight. Once again, God willing, we get through this guy. We have made promises that we can get a date, either May or June. Hopefully we can get a Leo Santa Cruz or one of these other guys that we're talking about. I'm not sure that as of yet, though.
So, in regards to Tugstsogt Nyambayar, now I've had a chance to watch a lot of tape on him over the last few days. I'm trying to figure out, in my personal opinion, he is one of the best fighters you have fought, you know, in regards to technique over the last several years. But do you feel that he's a real danger? Like in regards to the skill set?
I feel like anyone that has 6 to 8 weeks to prepare for no one else but you is a dangerous individual. You always have to look at it that way. You know, this is a very, very brutal sport. Anything can happen at any given time. Once again, you never underestimate nobody. Anytime you step in the ring with someone, they're definitely a threat.
I have one more question. This came up during a fan chat, and it's a question I'm sure you probably answered before. Somebody answered. What's the deal with the names, all the Garys?
That's something, I guess that's something you're gonna have to talk to my father about. But if you want me to personally elaborate on it, you know, normally you can't really pass on your lineage through a daughter. You can pass on your name through your son, you know, because in most cases, if your daughter was to get married, they're gonna take on someone else's name. And with your son carries on your legacy. Your son carries that on. And I felt as though that my father just wanted his to continue to be carried on. And guess what? I had 2 sons, and their both name is Gary as well.
So, okay, I know.
So that's gonna always get passed on.
Okay.